Stream live, so let's go. Today the topic is all about New Year resolutions. Should we have them? Should we make them? Yes or nay? So we're gonna do the same as we did last week with the timer, 40 seconds, 40-second timer. Oh, Dimitri, you didn't have the timer. You weren't here last week, I think. Anyway, we have a new timer now, Dimitri. You're gonna love it. It's going to be 40 seconds to speak. You'll see the time behind me. We have a couple of new people, Stas, Afika. Just to let you know the way it works, everyone's going to get the chance to talk, so you will get your turn as well. If you want to speak next, you can raise the hand on Zoom. There is a button to raise hand, and then you'll be kind of queued up to speak. The idea is that we are talking about should we make New Year resolutions? You can be for or against. It's not really important. What's important though is that you listen to the previous participants and you kind of stay on topic instead of waiting your turn to speak and then say your opinion. Try to keep the conversation going. Try to kind of work with what other people said as well. Having said all that, I speak too much. Let's go. Dmitry, yes. You are muted.
Hey all. I believe in New Year's resolution they don't make any sense, because why do you should set goals on a specific date? I believe the best way to set your goals is when the idea first came to your mind, when you are being emotional about it and most positive about achieving it. So start doing right away. Don't wait for a year to fulfill your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Yeah. So why wait? Why not start now? Why not start today? Yes, Heinrich.
I agree with Dimitri. I think it's good to have agenda now and then, but for important things which are somehow close to your personality, so it's good to have a long space in front of you, and for that situation I think it's very good. For example, I had once the new year, I decided that with my older daughter, I decided that we want to become more humorous or more funny in the next year. That is a kind of change of personality, and that takes a long time. And for that, it was good to have a special date, and it worked a little.
Okay, thank you very much. So in your personal experience, it can be fun, and it worked. Yeah, very cool, very cool. All right, who's next? New Year resolutions, should we have them? Yes or no? Daria, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that making resolution in New Year, no need to cut the other days, but it's fun to do this with other people, with your friends. You can share your idea, you can maintain your idea with them during the year, and it's not about just a goal. You can create the way like the previous one to be fun, and it's no need to do something special, but just keep this direction with other people. It can help you a lot during the year.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm trying to set this up. I don't know if it's my connection or what, but anyways, I think it's working. I think it's a little choppy, but it's all good. Thank you so much, Daria. Yes, Afika, welcome.
You're muted.
Yeah. So I do agree with the three of you. Like a New Year resolution is like very important, because it will help us. The New Year resolution will help us become who we want to be. So, for example, it is one of the good way to help us like to reflect on what is important on us, and as well as to clear our mind what we want to achieve on that year. So I can take that, for example, as a teacher, what you want your students to become. Like, how do you want to target your students to be able to read or to be able to speak and engage with others? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So you kind of agree with Daria, I believe, right? It can be fun to have a goal for the year. It can be productive as well, to be focused on something. Very cool. Thank you very much, Afika. All right, let's keep it going. 40 seconds is so fast. I don't know about you guys. It just feels so quick. It's like pam, pam, pam. Next point, next point. Murad, you look too relaxed. What's up, man?
Yeah, thanks for giving me an opportunity to say something. But in my point of view, resolution is something extremely serious. It's a matter of state or maybe government. It's not matter as usual family or someone. About if you talk about if it is mean resolution too, I don't know. I used to think about my future 10 steps ahead. I don't know it's a resolution or not, but just meaning this word, it seems it's something related with government or state or something who is really can do something this world.
Okay, so for you, the word is too strong.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay, for in your mind, a resolution is something more
Yes.
official, government related.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
Okay.
You correct me.
Okay. Thank you, Murad. Cool. Let's keep it going. Artyom, yes, let's hear from you, my friend.
Yeah. It's like, I always wanted to use this phrase. Thank you for having me today. Like,
Well, we're very happy to have you. Thank you for coming.
yes. Eventually, I did it. I don't think. Just my view on that. If you want to do something, just do it. Like that famous motto, Nike's motto. Don't wait for some special date. Just start today, and that's all. That's my view and that's my experience, because I think, it's a long discussion, but if briefly, I don't find it really useful, or maybe funny, but don't really efficient way to achieve something, to accomplish something in your life.
Okay, thank you very much. So, in your opinion, if you want to do something, just do it. You shouldn't have to wait for the beginning of the next year to set a goal for yourself. If you have a project, just get to it immediately. Thank you very much, Artyom. Yes, Reebok.
I disagree with Artem. The New Year's resolution, it's a special day to do it. And there's a reason for that. And my resolution will be to die. A quick death, an unhappy death, a sad death. And this will only work on a New Year's resolution. And the reason I take it on New Year's resolution is because...
I'm just going to pause it right here. I'm sorry, what?
No, hang on. New Year's resolutions never work. So I take a resolution to die, and that means I live a happy life. And you can only do this on New Year's Day. So I've proven it over the last 10 years. I'll take a resolution to die unhappy, and I've lived and I've been happy. So use New Year's
you're using reverse psychology on resolution. It's like reverse psychology resolution. It's like a reverse resolution. Because you believe so strongly that resolutions never come true, you try your goal, your New Year resolution is the opposite of what you actually want to achieve. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah. You're making it complicated, Boris.
That's a new take. Well, I mean, when you arrive and you say, hey, my resolution is to die unhappy, I feel I have to develop a little bit. You actually mean the opposite. That's kind of what you want. Your goal is the opposite of that. But because you think resolutions don't come true, then... Okay, cool. That's
Reebok
better.
tries to be immortal this way.
It was...
And it's working.
Well, yeah, whatever
So
works,
far,
man.
it's been
Well,
working so far.
So far, so good. Okay, good, excellent. Thank you very much, Reebok. I think we've already heard from Artyom and Heinrich. Heinrich? I think in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I think I was trying to set things up. Sorry. Yes, let's hear from Mete. Is looking very serious. I'm gonna give Mete another 2 minutes. I think he's got a lot in. No, actually, Mete, let's hear from you first because you never raise your hand and then you don't have time. So let's hear from you now and then you can raise your hand again after. Yes, Mete.
But 2 minutes for me to warm up.
What? just warm up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mete, yes.
Okay, I think that we need to calculate the time. We need to plan the time. Then I can say that, yes, we should make resolutions for New Year. But on the other hand, I can say that I cannot decide whether New Year has a metaphysical meaning or not. You know, at the same time, according to some people in the world, New Year has meaning of metaphysical meaning. I am not sure about it, but I can say we need to calculate of the time. First, I can say that, Boris.
Okay, thank you, Mete. We'll come back to you for the second thing. Very cool. Thank you. So you're not sure about whether New Year has a metaphysical meaning or not. Thank you so much. Yes, let's see. Hector, New Year resolutions. What do you think so far?
Well, I think it will help you to keep your goals in mind. And it has helped me to avoid the procrastination.
Procrastination. Yeah, very tricky.
It helped me a lot. And I do it. I do it not only in the new year. I do it every week. I do it every day. So in my agenda, I put my my goals because I have a big goal during the year, but I have to split in parts in order to accomplish the resolution of my goal. So it helped me a lot to have resolution every year.
Okay, so for you, it's a good way to break down the year and your goals. One overarching goal for the year broken down into small pieces, small goals, right? Smaller objectives. Thank you very much, Hector. Interesting take. Yes, let's hear from Stas. Welcome, Stas.
Well, yeah. I would appeal to this point as about setting the resolution every day and every moment that you are alive, as you know, as setting the goal every day and on the new year and wherever. I think you could just get lost. Like if you look, for example, if you're making the goals every day and every week, you can just look the week later and you could just understand, half of them were I read it, half of them not, and you were just upset about. So I would go with maybe a week or a month's goals, but not more often. And for New Year resolution, probably, but that will be set in the next time. You will not know my answer. That's like that's a political style of answer, you know, talking all the time, but you won't understand my point. So
you haven't clarified your position yet. That's okay, man. I mean, these 40 seconds, I think it's an interesting format. It's 40 seconds, an interesting amount of time to talk. It's not so much time that you can go deeply into anything. But it's not, yeah, it's kind of I think we're all kind of learning how to express our opinion in 40 seconds right now. But I feel it's a lot better than last week already. Like, I feel people are able to get a lot more information across. So, I don't know, I think it's fun. Yes, let's hear from Sophia.
Yes, so I believe that there might be something as over planning and people who are obsessed with KPI and something like that. So just imagine they have to plan the year ahead at their work, so in their business. And if they do the same in their personal life, I believe that would go mad. So I tried it. So being a university teacher, we had to plan a year ahead and then to see what we have done, like how many articles we have written, published, and so on and so forth. So it feels depressing if you don't achieve something that you set, and just imagine doubling this in your personal life. So that's why I'm against New Year resolutions.
Okay, you're against new, but that's interesting. It's a kind of a new idea. You're against New Year resolutions because you have enough planning going on professionally that you don't want to bring this kind of pressure in your personal life. You have enough of it at work, right? Okay, thank you very much, Sophia. Let's see, who have we not heard from? Dmitry, I think. Oh no, we heard from you first. Everyone? I think everyone's spoken, right? So let's go around again. Yes, Heinrich. Oh, you are muted. Sorry.
Yeah, I like the point of Hector. I think it's important to have different time frames. One time frame for your whole life, one for 5 years, one for 1 year, one for a few days or for 1 day, and so on. And the big ones you can break down on smaller time frames. And I think that's a quite good idea to have all kinds of plans. Of course, not to be a slave of your plans, but to have some perspective.
Okay, thank you. So you like Hector's idea of having plans for different time frames. That's interesting. Yes, Murad.
Yeah, guys, I think it's good idea about resolution. It's make a resolution what kind of accomplishment or what kind of goal you achieved last year. It's during the last year, because it can be a good resolution.
So you're saying that New Year resolution, instead of planning for the next year, maybe it would be better to reflect on what you've done the previous year.
Yes, because Sophia, right? Because if you plan something, it's nobody don't know it's happened or not.
But I think you can do both. No, I mean I don't see why one prevents the other necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, Reebok.
Yeah, well, I'm going to attack Sophia here. For a start, she's got rainbows or reindeers on her jumper, so that's a bit dodgy. And she said that people who take these resolutions at work and for home, they go mad, they go crazy, she said. And then she said she took these resolutions at work and at home. So that means she's gone crazy. If she's accurate, So she argued against...
Reebok is going for personal attacks here, man. That's a little aggressive, bro.
It's only based on what she said. So only based on her words. So based on that, she went against. So you have to go for, unless you want to be crazy and mad.
I don't see the argument. I mean, you're just saying if you don't agree with me, you must be crazy. What?
No. Sophia admitted that she done this and this, and people who done that go mad, go crazy, and she done it. Yeah.
No, I didn't do it for my
So according to what she said, she must be crazy.
Yes, because she said it herself.
I see. According to what she said, she must be crazy because she did something that said makes people crazy. But I mean, maybe the craziness is over because she doesn't do it anymore. Let's give Sophia a chance. Sophia, do you have a comeback for these accusations?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that I don't do it for my personal life because I was fed up with it at my work. So that's why I kind of don't want to double my trouble.
Oh, I like this. I don't want to double my trouble. That's cool. I like that. Thank you very much. A little fun here. Okay, yes, Daria.
Yeah, I just knew that what Sophia means by the plan in teacher sphere because of my parents, but I don't think that it has to somehow affect in a bad way resolution that you can do for yourself. And I knew that, again, in teacher sphere, it will be so much messy because you have to plan whole things for the whole year. It's incredible to do this. And after all, you feel all of this pressure, but in your life, personal life, you can do this better. No need to set whole detail. You have whole year to do this, and you can do this again for the week, for the months, how other people said before, that you no need to plan that detail, but direction will be great to have in mind, to stick the idea, to be concentrate, to avoid the procrastination. So I think it will be helpful in a good way, in a good plan.
Wait, so you're 4 now?
You know, I've never about my idea. You recommend to stick the idea. No.
Oh, okay. No, cool. Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, have fun with it. Cool. I know. I was just confused because I was letting Mete back in, and I jumped back in to listen to what you said, and I was like, wait a second, what? Anyways, thank you so much, Daria. Yeah, why not, right? Why not give yourself a sense of direction using New Year resolution as a point to help you refocus. Yes, Dimitri, welcome back, Mete, by the way. Yes, Dimitri.
Yeah. I want to comment on what Daria have said previously. The quote, it's fun to set goals with your friends and with other people. I would recommend not doing it like ever. There is a scientific study that suggests if you keep your goals to yourself, your chances of actually achieving it will increase dramatically. I will later put links to this study here and in the chat box.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to mute. There's too many buttons to press. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mute you, Dimitri. I meant to mute Heinrich. And the reason I mute you, Heinrich, is because every time you laugh and I have Dimitri on full screen, then it switches to you laughing on full screen. But it's not a problem.
He's always laughing at me.
It's not a problem. No, he's laughing at random times, and that's completely fine. But I'm trying to do this for the stream. But anyways, I'm learning all the buttons, guys. Sorry, the timers and I switch between views, gallery view and individual view. You guys don't see this, but it's it's a learning process. We're gonna get there. Oh yes, Daria. Sorry, did you wave?
Yeah.
It's like emergency something to say.
Yeah, I just want to answer quickly. Don't be surrounded the people with whom you will share your idea. It will failure. I don't know how to explain properly. I know that that when I share my idea with my friends, it will help me a lot because they will support me. And I know a lot of people who do oppose. So
okay.
I think
so you disagree with Dimitri. That was not an emergency, Daria. You could have waited. That's all right.
But science disagrees with you.
That's all right. Okay. Whoa. No shouting out. Raise your hand. Let's do it orderly. Let's do it one at a time. Yes, Afika.
Yeah, I agreed with what Murat said previously about promoting self-reflection. So usually, like having a goal or goals sometimes made us like to self-reflect ourselves. So for example, we can sometimes when we are alone, we can question ourselves, like the previous year, our previous year's resolution, which were what are some things that we liked about the year, that year. So what we were successful and happy with. So by questioning ourselves, we can somehow get a clear view about what we want to be or what our goals actually. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So you're agreeing with Murad that it's also a good time maybe for self-reflection. Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's nice. I don't really see how it goes against making New Year resolutions, though, or for. I feel like it's just something additional you can do as well. But yeah, cool point. Thank you very much. Yes, Stas.
Well, yeah, I would like to appeal to the point if you should share your resolution with somebody else or not. So I would say that if you already decided to make a resolution, you probably shouldn't share as well as you will be like more focused on impressing someone else than on working on your goal, and while sharing your goals with someone, you can always lie to him or her, but you can never lie to yourself. That's why you have to have this inside dialogue, and if you decided to make it, so go with yourself, and you will brag after achieving it.
Okay, thank you very much. So on to the point of whether or not you should share your resolution with others. Keep the bragging for after you've completed the goal. Nice, thank you very much, Stas. All right, so many things. Mete, too quiet, man. You raise the hand.
Okay. Firstly,
no, that's okay. It's fine now. Let's go.
I have gone because of my connection. Sorry to you and to my friends, all of them. And I understand everyone is like a state, I think, because everyone needs to calculate programming and planning of the time. And it means that, yes, New Year a criterion for us to program our life, I think. But sometimes philosophically, I can ask to myself, why 1st January, for example, starting point of the year, for example, why? And what does it mean economically, philosophically, culturally, and in other side, maybe we can ask some questions about that. And I think another point is
whoa. No. Next time. Come on, man. I know it's tough. But try to get the 40 seconds. But raise your hand. You can speak again afterwards. Everyone has already spoken, so you get other
thanks
chances.
To you, Boris.
No worries, man. Yes, Heinrich.
I think it's a quite good idea to make it on 1st of January, because the year, at least in our climate, of course, that would be something different in Tanzania, for example. But in our climate, the life is sleeping at the moment, and it will begin again. And this rhythm of the year makes it easier to get some structure. I think that's quite useful. Of course, one should not force oneself or put on something like chains. That would not be a good idea. If one can abuse every concept.
Okay, so in your mind, the 1st of January is an interesting point, an interesting time to start, because it's the quiet time in the year. Okay, thank you very much, Heinrich. Yes, Daria.
Oh, I just against the idea of January 1st, because this time in the year when you so tired in our climate zone, I mean Belarus, you're so tired. You don't have any. You have to handle the half a winter more, and it's not a good mood to create the fresh plan, because I don't think that you have enough power for this. So in this point, I will decide somewhere in the spring or some summer. Summer will be a great time when all of us feel ourselves more fresh and something like this. Not first.
Interesting. Nice. So New Year resolutions, yes, but let's do it in spring, or let's do it when summer starts. Let's do it when we're fresh to make plans. Interesting. I don't know. Why January 1st? I mean, obviously for Reebok, it is his summer. It's summer for Reebok, and a lot of people, all the southern hemisphere actually. But yeah, interesting. Yes, let's. Who's a little quiet? Artyom, what do you think? What do you think of all this?
I don't know what I think. I mean, I just find this discussion really funny, and okay, let me agree with Sophia, and let me try to crack a little joke, like, because after I'll try, just after after you have planned a visit to the grocery store, you know, for to prepare for New Year, I think it's better idea to try to plan something else after that. You should just relax and maybe and maybe in spring it's a good idea to make some resolutions.
So have a little goal, you mean? You don't need a big goal.
I mean that all the preparations for New Year, for 31 of December to that 9, from 31 to 1st of January, you know, this so usually takes so many efforts and energy. So I don't know, just maybe we should just at that New Year night just relax and celebrate.
I mean, New Year resolutions, correct me if I'm wrong, Reebok, but New Year resolutions are usually made not 31st, but like beginning of the year, you know, the first few days of the year, I would say, first, second, third. I don't know. That's kind of my feeling on this. Which doesn't matter because I'm just moderating. So you guys go. Yes, Hector. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with some of what's been said so far?
Yes, I agree with Daria, because if you share your goals with someone else, it will help you too much. When I studied my first master degree, I started to do it because a friend of mine told me, okay, let's do it. Let's get the master degree. So it pushed me to keep going every day, and every day we share our thoughts, and at the end we will accomplish the task. So I agree with her, because it helped you a lot to set a goal with someone else.
Okay, thank you very much. So, in your mind, contrary to what Dmitry said, actually sharing your goal helps you achieving them. Okay, I think that was your point. Murad, sorry, I just realized your hand was up this whole time, because the color of your hand is almost the same as the color of the dog in the background, and I couldn't see it. I just see it now. Sorry, man.
Everything is good. Just one thing.
Yes.
It's a better way. It's make a resolution in summer, because when you lie in seaside, take a sun bath, and to random resolution, it's the best way, I think.
Summer, okay. 30 seconds more, man. Come on, keep going. Tell us more. No, that's it? Okay.
That's all.
All right, let's make resolutions in summer. That is Murad's new idea, new suggestion. Yes, Stas, what do you think?
Well, I would disagree with this whole thing about postponing the setting goals to the summer or to the spring. As you know, a lot of people who are about to make the New Year resolutions, they plan to do all of the stuff that they won't be able to do in the next year. They put them on the last day of the year. For example, if they're going dieting, they will eat all of the stuff in the 31st of December. That's why I think we should stick to the traditions, and it's more like classically, and people are used to this, so that would be easier, I think.
All right, so sticking January 1st for you, in your opinion, is the best way. It's the way it's always been done. Why change it? You haven't heard any valid reason to change it so far, I think is what you're saying. Yeah. Cool, thank you very much. Sophia, let's finish with you, Sophia.
Well, I want to make it clear that I'm not against goal setting, but yeah, I agree with the point that Artyom made, that preparing for this holiday, so it takes a lot of time, energy, and people might get upset if they reflect upon the previous year and they see that they haven't achieved something that they promised to themselves or to somebody else. So it might spoil their celebration. to my mind. So, and I always am for improvising. So I believe that we should be more open to the opportunities that life might give us. So why should we restrict ourselves to the set of goal? What if we kind of want to change it during the course of the year? So more flexibility, that's my approach.
Cool. Thank you very much. I just thought of something. I think something we've never tried before. How about no? I think that was Murad's suggestion in the beginning, like no raising hand. Just if someone has something to say, they can just speak. I think that would be chaos, but
It will be more
Daria is
interesting.
like, no. Murad is like, it'll be more
We will
interesting.
speak all
I
the
think
time.
we can try. Maybe next time, maybe the last 10 minutes we can try like free talk, like anyone can shout things out. Maybe we'll try it next time. That's an interesting idea. Thank you very much. Let me end the stream here. Those of you watching at home or somewhere else, thank you for tuning in, and see you all next time.